Welcome, Marko. It's good to see you here again. How are you?
Thank you. Good to be here again, like every season. Yeah. I'm great. Thank you.
Yeah, it's become a tradition that every summer you go to national team, you come back here with a medal on your pocket. So it's become a tradition right now, and this was maybe the biggest one. Olympics are the biggest stage. So, how would you summarize this summer from the national team perspective?
I would have to say that I'm really blessed and happy, and to be able to achieve these things, and to be a part of this national team, and just the group of guys. I mean, they are my brothers. We became so close and like a family, real family, and I think that's the biggest reason for our success. And summer was amazing, and this was by far the most pressure and valuable medal.
And the semi-final game against USA, many people consider it as the best game in the basketball history, if not the best, one of the best. So I consider that too. Like that was the best basketball game I ever watched. And you played them in the group stage too, and that was a blowout game, 20-point blowout game. But in the semi-final, when it mattered most, you just showed great character and almost made the whole world surprised by beating the Avengers, they call the USA team. Yeah. So how did you mentally prepare for that game after the loss in the group stage?
I would not say it was a blowout, because I think we were very close. I think three quarters, and then last quarter we, let's say, I don't want to say we did it on purpose, but let's say we, took our foot off from the gas or whatever, and we allowed them to score some easy points. But we were very confident, to be honest. Before a semi-final game, we knew we have a chance, and we prepared some good tactics against them, and Coach Pešić made us really believe, and really believe in these tactics. Like this will help us, and I think we did a pretty good job, and we were very close. I think we were leading for 37 and a half minutes or 38 minutes. Something like that, and most of the time it was 10 plus points. Yeah. So I think we showed the world that basketball is played also in Europe, and on a very good, very high level. So unfortunately we didn't win it, but it is what it is. That's life. There is a reason why that happened, and we just have to keep moving forward.
I remember a position, a 4-point play from you. I think that was the start of the fourth quarter, right?
End of the third.
End of the third.
Yeah.
I thought that was the exclamation point, and it's over. I thought like that, but they somehow managed to come back.
Yeah, so I thought the same. I think at that moment it was 14 or 15 points for us, maybe 16, and then they scored, and it was 13 at the end of the third quarter. But you can never relax or think it's over against Team USA until it's over against any team. Basketball showed so many times why it's the most, why it's the best sport, why it's the most, how do you say,
exciting?
Yeah, most exciting. Thank you. Why is it most exciting sport? So, but yeah, like I said, it happened. Everything happens for a reason in our lives. We just, have to believe. We have to believe that there is a reason behind that, and that something in the future will show us why that happened. So.
I want to get to the medal ceremony, because I saw some of videos that everybody was holding each other to not fall, I guess. So. After the third place game, what happened during those hours?
It was amazing, to be honest. It was a great time. We had a great time. The game was so early. Against Germany, we played at 11 o'clock, and the medal ceremony was 11 p.m. At night. So we had.
What were you gonna do?
Almost 10 hours to celebrate, to drink, to have a party, and the most important thing is we had our families over there, friends, closest friends, families, and so the group of people was very close. Everybody knows each other, so it was. We were able to find Serbian music, security, and the restaurant. They closed the restaurant just for us. and it was amazing. It was amazing, and maybe we did we over how do you say over partied,
Yeah.
or like
We saw that.
we
Yeah.
celebrated, yeah, in a style, and the party didn't finish there. It kept, you know,
Kept going,
kept
right?
going for the next 7 days
Yeah, you showed the
in
world
Belgrade.
how to celebrate success, I
Yeah,
guess.
I think we were #1 in celebration.
Yeah, if there was a medal for that,
Yeah,
that would
for
be
sure,
gold.
gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, when you returned last year, you told me that you learned how to be a better leader, and we talked about this. I'm not gonna ask about that again. I just want to ask: is there anything that stood out for you to reflect on Fenerbahçe this season that you learned?
Similar things, I would have to say again. Like every summer I go to play for a national team. It's just you just have 12 guys or 15, and then 12 that have zero ego and they are ready to do whatever it's needed for the team. Of course, it's different. You know, we don't get paid to play for national team. It's just, you know, from pure,
Heart.
let's say, heart love for the you know, your country. But over here, I think we can do it. You know, like, you know, I mean, I can speak for myself. I really love Fener. It's my home. It's my, you know, I love the people. I know so many people like in the stands, and like I see, you know, same people for last 7 years, and I really feel, you know, and I think this is one of the things we have to try to do here. You know, to put our egos aside and try to do what's the best for the team. For example, this summer I showed that I can play, like, for example, really good defense. I didn't even know I can
Really?
play like this, and I put offense on side, and this was what coach wanted from me, and I accepted this role and I did my job. And at the end, when you make, you know, success, everybody's happy. So this is something I will, you know, I would like us to have here. It's not easy, like I said, again, it's different, but I will do my best to try to, let's say, talk in this way and help everyone. And and I think in general, personally, me, I think I changed a lot in terms of, you know,
For the good, right?
just hopefully we will see. But just I think I'm more calm now, and more mature, and just seeing also some players like Jokic, you know, how humble he is. You know, he's the most paid athlete
Yeah.
in the world,
Best
top
player in the
top
world.
5, best player. He won it, but he's just a regular guy, you know, a normal guy, and this is, I think, this is the key. I was always like this in general, but I think this year even I'll be even more like this, and I will try to enjoy every moment on the court and just be happy.
I can agree on that. I see you more calm and chill during this day too. Like
Yeah.
we don't see you outside,
I
but
think everything comes from experience, from age.
Yeah.
You know, just being older, you learn some things.
yeah. When we asked you about the turning point of the last season, you said the coach came and everything changed, something like that, if I'm
Yeah,
mistaken.
yeah, I
Okay.
think, yeah.
Yeah. So this was the first summer you were able to spend with Coach Saras. Of course, you went to the national team. You are just in the preparation process right now. But he came in the middle of the season, right, the last season, and this is the summer you can spend with him this year for the next year. So, how do you think this will have advantages on your chemistry in the team?
A lot. I think it's gonna help a lot. You know, especially, okay, we still have a lot of, let's say, new guys, but not too much, not too many. Uh, but it definitely helps that he's here. He's been here last year, and a lot of players stayed, so we know the system. For me personally, it's much easier this preseason and season. But let's see how the season will go.
And last year, when I asked you about the role you play, which role when you feel comfortable, I asked you about this, and you didn't give me a specific answer. But I wanna ask you about again too, because like Nick is gone. Wade came in for the guard rotation, and Wade is much more like a scorer compared to Nick, which is a ball handler and creates play for the other teammates too. So we may see you more with the ball, I guess, this season. Playmaking.
Again, same answer. Like
Really?
I
You're
don't
not gonna
know.
give me the.
I don't know. You know,
don't
it's
know,
very
okay.
early. Of course, I don't know. I mean, I know like my role is always to be aggressive, to try to score, and to try to create for others. I think Wade also is, let's say, a little better scorer than Nick, but he can also pass. He can also create, and just from being aggressive, you know, being a great driver, he's gonna create attention and then pass the ball. And I think we have now with Nicolo Meli, Boban also is a great passer. Kem can pass, Sertanj can pass. We have big guys who can pass too. So, and I think basketball is changing. Like there are, let's say, no more pure point guards or however you want to call it. I think the basketball is changing, and there are now just guys who can, you know, create, and we have so many guys that can do this. Devin, Scotty, me, Wade, you know, big guys. Like I said, Nigel can bring the ball. So Žagars. Let's see. I'm just being honest. You know, I don't know my role, but I know my role. If you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
I never talked to coach about it specifically, but my role is always to say the same. You know, just to try to create for others, try to score, try to be aggressive in general.
Okay, last year you told me that when coach Zerko Obradovic was here, you thought that getting to the Final Four was easy, like because it was 5 years in a row.
Yeah, I
and
didn't
then
know. Yeah.
when last year happened, like you told me that it was really hard. I understood that in
Yeah.
this season. So you had another experience after 5 years. You had a different experience, I guess, in the Final Four. So how will it reflect to this season? Like, what did you experience different than the previous Final Fours you've been into?
Yeah, it was great experience, great time to be at Final Four again, and I just felt more relaxed and calm, and you know, it was really from the just going to Berlin, being in hotel. You know, it's Final Four is always crazy. You know, a lot of people and media and friends, families calling, asking for tickets, but I was really able to stay away from this and just, you know, lock in. And I think that I showed that on the court, but we didn't play a good game as a team, and also me, not the best game, of course. But I just felt it felt better. It felt, you know, I was more relaxed, and I had you know, more fun than first two Final Fours when I was 22, 23.
That's good to hear. Thank you, Marco.
Thank you.
This was all.